So you've been training for Hyrox, but you're not getting stronger or faster. The problem is not your training. The problem is what you're doing in between your training. And this is where most Indian athletes go wrong. Most Hyrox athletes after a point hit a plateau and they add another session, they run more, they're pushing themselves harder. But pushing yourself harder when your body is not recovering is only a recipe for disaster. And I see this so commonly in all of the athletes who come to me and they have stagnated with their progress despite of doing everything that they can. Recovery for Hyrox comes down to these three very important things. The first one being your sleep. 7 to 9 hours of sleep, especially when you're increasing your training load, is very important. And it's also just not about how longer you're sleeping, it's about the quality of your sleep. So following sleep hygiene and making sure that your quality of sleep is supporting the kind of training that you're doing is going to be really important. Secondly, your nutrition and especially protein, because we are under eating protein as Indians. And especially when you're training for a Hyrox, your demand for protein increases. And if you are a woman, you really need to think this through because your body is demanding a lot more protein than you might be consuming. But as much as we are consuming protein, we also need to take care about our gut health because when we're training our body and we're not used to it, it can also cause a lot of GI distress. So making sure you're getting enough protein, but in a balanced way, which also respects your gut, is going to be really important. Thirdly, tracking your HRV. It's going to be really important because HRV becomes your most honest data set point when you're training for a Hyrox race because that determines how activated your parasympathetic nervous system is, which is a direct indicator of your recovery. So if you're pushing through despite your HRV not improving or being unbalanced, then that is a clear indicator that you need more support and you need to have some smart programming. This is why I built the Hyrox Peak Method, which is an 18-week comprehensive program which takes you week by week, which helps you reach your goals in a smarter and a better way and not make this harder than it already is. To learn more, read the caption, and I cannot wait to work with you.